Hi, it's Dorothy Kelty from Accordion Creations, and I'm doing a couple of different challenges and things in April. One of them is this hashtag ABC April 2026 challenge brought to you by Margaret at Seven Plaza Creations and Tony at Crafty by Tony. And so there's different letters of the alphabet. This is P, and so I am going to make a peekaboo pocket. Now this pocket was, as far as I know, designed, and I saw it from Kathleen Maurer. She's one of my favorite creators, and just has so many great ideas for how to do things. But the goodies that I'm using are from Line.Arrow. I like Natalie's digitals, so I like to use those. But this didn't have to be done with digitals. The idea is, let's see, let me get an index card to show you in a minute. So here we have a journal page, okay? This is this side. On the back, I just copied something that I had around that I like because it's real light and it doesn't have, it's easy to write on. Now, the idea of a peekaboo pocket is that you're going to build it up from different small pieces and stuff and put it together. And so I've got some other small pieces up here, but you just start, you're going to lay it out. How are we going to do this so that it reaches across the page? And what we want is we're going to put some glue down this side, and on this side, and it can be the other way, you know, let's do it this way. On this side, you're going to glue along the side and along the bottom. Now, the reason for that is because it does help secure what you put in the pocket a little bit. So we have some things here. This is making a bridge across this pocket. What I like to do is have them, you know, have this like a step edge or a different level showing throughout it. I think it makes it more interesting. Let's take, if we put her over here, she can be one of the items here. And let's take this, it's kind of a double stamp, and put it here. So by building up different layers like this, the other thing I'm doing is strengthening the pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it out. Let's see. Let's put create down here. And would I rather have this one here or this person? Maybe I'll stick with this one. Okay, so now the way I'm going to build this is I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. This can go either on top of or on the bottom of this other picture. It's just whatever is aesthetically pleasing to you. There's no rules about how this would be glued down. But I'm putting glue on the smaller piece so that there's a better chance of it not, you know, gluing this down. I don't want to glue this stuff down to the background yet, not until I kind of get this built. And then let's take this and put it here. So as you can see, I hope, this is going to overlap on this side down here and across the bottom. So we're just going to add glue to those places. So down this side and then across the bottom like that, okay? And so that's going to go right here. We're going to take this piece. Now this is just barely touching the corner of this, okay? So we'll add a little bit in the corner here, like this, okay? And that way, this piece going on top of here It adds interest because of the design, but it also helps strengthen it, and you have more layers going there. Okay, now once again, see if we lay this down here, it's going to go across the edge of this and across the top of this a little bit. And I got a little bit sloppy there. Okay, so now let's lay this like this. Okay, and then add the create and where do we want this? I think we're going to stick it underneath here. So I do want to see the word create. It's one of my favorite words. So we'll just go down this side a tiny bit and across the top here. And then we're just going to slide it up under here. So again, we're creating these fun layers to do this. Now, we're going to glue it, like I said before, down this side here and along this side, down and over, okay? So let me just do that. Down here and over here, and then down this side here. The fold of this page will actually help keep the card in place. We don't want to go all the way into the center because we're going to have to sew or otherwise attach the band there. So now when we put our pocket in here, whoops, it's going to peek out down here. So that's why it's a peekaboo pocket. It peeks out down here and it shows up here. And so if you put a design on it, a collage design, or let's see what I have here that can maybe show it a little bit better. Okay, let's see if this will fit. This is just some digitals freebies from somebody, and unfortunately I can't remember where. So actually this is coming up a little bit. But so it's glued here, it's glued down here, and it's glued over here. And so you can kind of see the design here and also what comes above it. I love this pocket. Thank you, Kathleen, for introducing me to it, and thank you to Margaret and Tony for the challenge, and to Natalie for these beautiful papers I'm working with. Thanks, everybody, and come back and see me again.